Hello my dear children. Now the second part of this qualitative analysis, we are going to discuss about detection of nitrogen, sulfur, and even we can say the halogens. So how to detect this? Now the next topic is that detection of nitrogen, sulfur, halogen. This X denotes here as a halogens. So how to detect this nitrogen, sulfur and halogen present in the organic compound? For detection of these particular elements in the organic compound, first of all you should prepare a sodium extract. We should prepare here as a sodium extract. Please remember this sodium extract is also called as a Lacinic extract. Sodium extract, Lacinic extract, and this particular test will be called as a Lacinic test. So I should write here as a, it is also called as a Lacinic test. So we will see now how to prepare this sodium extract or Lacinic extract for the Lacinic test. For that one, process will be in this way. We have to take a small capillary tube. This tube is a very thin tube, very small tube, just like the size of our hair, and it should be closed with one end. And in this tube we have to put the organic compound. Let us say this is the provided organic compound we kept here. This is the organic compound, and in this tube we have to put a small piece of a sodium on it. Let us say it is a piece of a sodium, we kept it over it. Means small capillary tube, close at one end, keep the organic compound in it, add a small piece of sodium in it, and then heat it till it become a red hot. Heat it till it become a red hot. As soon as it was red hot, so I should write in this way. As soon as it become a red hot, put this small capillary tube in a crucible containing water. Let us say it is a crucible. This particular plate will be called as a crucible, which contain a distilled water, and put this small capillary tube on it, and with the help of glass rod break it. By breaking we are getting this capillary tube, pieces of the capillary tube in it, and now we should heat it. That means we should boil it. The next process is that we should heat it or we should boil it. After boiling, cool it. After cooling, filtrate it. Filter it. By filtering, we got the precipitate and filtrate. These obtained filtrate will be called as a Lacinic extract, or it will be called as a sodium extract. With the help of these filtrate, these Lacinic extract, we are able to find presence of nitrogen in the organic compound or sulfur or halogen in the organic compound. So this is a first of all, whenever we want to detect the nitrogen, sulfur, halogen, the first of all you should prepare sodium extract called as a Lacinic extract, and then we should perform the test. The test will be called as a Lacinic test. So how to prepare this Lacinic extract or sodium extract? This is the process. So once again see here in short. Take a capillary tube, put the organic compound in it, keep the small piece of sodium on it and heat it till it become red hot. This red hot tube you have to crush it into the crucible containing water, then boil it, cool it, filter it. We got the filtrate. Obtained filtrate will be called as a Lacinic extract. Now with the help of this Lacinic extract, we are able to find a detection of these elements in the organic compound. But one more point I want to tell you. What is the principle behind it to prepare the Lacinic extract? The principle which is behind it, or the principle on it to prepare the Lacinic extract is that whatever the element present in the organic compound that obtained, or the presence of element in the organic compound, it is in the form of a covalent. And this covalent element, while preparing this Lacinic extract, it will be converted into its ionic form. It's a most important line for the preparation of Lacinic extract. If anybody will ask you what is the necessity to prepare the Lacinic or the sodium extract, means the principle behind is that element present in the organic compound is in the form of a covalent form, and this covalent form of the element we are going to convert into which form? Ionic form. And that is the principle left behind it. And now with the help of this lacinic extract, whatever we prepare, how we should use to detect the elements like a nitrogen, sulfur or halogen present in the organic compound, that part I will tell you. So now we'll go for a detection of nitrogen. So first of all, how to detect the nitrogen given in the organic compound. So let us say I want to discuss in this case detection of nitrogen present in the organic compound. For this one, first of all, you should take it as a lacinic extract, and in this lacinic extract add a freshly prepared FeSO4. We can say few drops of a freshly prepared FeSO4 we have to add on it. By adding this freshly prepared, means take this lacinic extract in a small test tube, and add the freshly prepared FeSO4 on it. By adding the freshly prepared FeSO4 on it, we are getting a green color. We are getting the green color of a precipitate. It is a colorless, but we got here as a green color precipitate. As soon as we got the green color precipitate, then you should go with a boiling. Then you should do acidification by adding a few drops of acid on it, and then you should cool it. While doing this process, boiling, acidification and cooling, we are getting the color of the solution converting from green color to Prussian blue color. Formation of Prussian blue color indicate that these lacinic extract contain nitrogen, and we know lacinic extract we prepared from organic compound. Definitely our organic compound contain nitrogen. Sometime in exam IIT mains they used to ask this part, formation of blue color due to the formation of which complex compound. So please remember beta this one, it is a Fe4, then Fe, then CN6 taken 3 times. This is the formation of a complex compound, and due to the formation of this complex compound, the color of the solution become a Prussian blue color. But they can ask you again, these Fe which is present inside the coordination sphere and these Fe which is present outside the coordination sphere, what are their valencies? So everybody should know about that. These Fe present here should have a +2 valency, and this Fe present here, it should have either +2, +4 or +3. So please remember it should have +3 valency. Now you can check it here, very simple way. Cn become -1. So -1 into 6, -6. -6 plus 2 become -4. -4 into 3, -12. 4 into 3, +12. +12, -12, 0. And hence this oxidation number whatever we determine in this Fe outside the sphere and inside the sphere is correct. So it is a simple way, to determine the presence of a nitrogen in the organic compound. So once again, whatever the lacinic extract we prepared, this lacinic extract contain the nitrogen, and you know that what is the principle behind left over it, that means the element present in the organic compound should be converted into ionic form. So how we know, sir, the element present in the organic compound is covalent form converted into ionic form? That one I will tell you. When we are putting the sodium on it, and suppose this organic compound containing nitrogen as well as it will contain this nitrogen, sodium, organic compound containing carbon, nitrogen, and we are heating with the sodium, this covalent compound converted into ionic form. What is that? NaCl. If organic compound contains sulfur, it will converted into its ionic form. What is that? Na2S. If organic compound containing halogen, then we are converting into form its halide, sodium halide. If organic compound containing sulfur, carbon, nitrogen, all the three, it will form thiocyanide, NaSCl. Means we can see if organic compound contain carbon converting and nitrogen converting into ionic form, sulfur converting into ionic form. In this way, we are able to convert all these things, this covalent form of this element present in the organic compound converted into their ionic form. In the same way, in this lacinic extract, let us consider it may have a carbon and nitrogen. So this lacinic extract will contain what? Sodium cyanide, because element carbon and nitrogen present in the organic compound is in the covalent form, but while preparation of lacinic extract, this covalent form converted into their ionic form. And now this ionic form, it form green precipitate. Obviously green precipitate means it should have a cyanide form, and this on boiling, acidification, cooling, we are getting the Prussian blue color, and this Prussian blue color due to the formation of these complex compound. In our next video, we are going to see detection of sulfur or detection of nitrogen and sulfur both at a time. Thank you very much.